Good morning, afternoon, evening. How we doing? Now we are back at it again, and we have a tragedy here. Is this man stooping to a level? Because I read the comments, right? And they saying it's all fake. They saying this man faking it to make it. You ain't got a lie to kick it.
You ain't got to lie, Chris.
So I got something for you. Since you're allegedly faking swattings, you know what I'm saying? I always say allegedly just in case. I'm pretty sure you faked it. But man, that cam footage would be wild, wouldn't it? I would be so excited to cover it. It would be classic. It would be instant class. Sorry, let's rewind. I'm not saying I condone it to get the footage. I'm just saying if the footage just happened to exist, I would be grifting. I'm a straight up griftinator. But let's go ahead and not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and get it started.
They are basically almost kind of the same content.
Go on.
Just in a different gender bend.
Whose daddy is this? Whose daddy is this? Hey, bro. Hey, look. W and daddy. Whoever dad this is. My oh, my oh, my oh, my oh.
Say it ain't so. We got another one.
Get that ass in.
Now, I think a lot of you may be wondering, has LowTierGod ever have responded to his female doppelganger? And I haven't been able to find it.
Bro, you good? Why you rotating in the chair like that, bro? Sit down somewhere. I know you sitting, but sit more. You're making me nervous. Stop.
Maybe I might find something like after I record this, right? But all I know is that basically Jaymommy doesn't really like the title of being called the female LTG.
No, man, you got to give him his flowers. Yes, you are. yes, you are. He been this man since 2000. What was it? 12, 13? No, wait, 14. I don't know. You can't take that from him. I'm sorry. I get you want to be separate, but you're the female LTG. He already coined it. He's already the original. Get that ass banned. Sorry to break it to you.
Because why on earth would you want to be associated with the guy that's basically the worst person imaginable?
Worst? Debatable. I got some other words I'd use, but that's not what we're here for today. That's not the conversation.
Right? But no, dude, I look, I'm being like for real here. I genuinely enjoy her content probably more than LTG.
Oh no, say it ain't so. Is the replacement in order? Uh-oh. Like I said before, man, them streams are getting mad boring. You know, you about to get dethroned out here.
Because look, I don't know about you guys, right? But look, I've been seeing a lot of male content creators for pretty much the majority of my life. Pause. All right, but there's barely a few female content creators, right, that I will actually go and watch. There's a very few that I'll ever watch, just because I feel like a lot of their fans are always just simps who just always just want to get like just a single crumb of attention.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about that. And that it really ain't entertaining to watch, you know. Now, men of culture, we'll see some things sometimes. I'll say that. I ain't gonna be that guy. But what I will say is, you gotta stop tricking it off. You spending all your chochos, all your monies, and now you broke. For what? For what? Hey, do what you want. It's all up to you. Not me to judge. I'm gonna say spend it though, because they break bread over here. So I'm just saying, you spend your money with them, they spend it with me. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about what I mean by that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying in reference to the way that the ecosystem works, all right? Yeah, we just gonna leave it at that. We gonna leave it at that.
Right? And these female streamers either play into the joke or just don't even want to be a part of it, right? But Jaymommy is like literally like kind of like the best of both worlds, because she literally just insults like random kids like Dale. Like, how many times are you going to see a female content creator that opens a Labubu, right? And then their first immediate thought is how they're going to fit it in their coin slot.
What do you mean by that?
If you know what I mean.
It's a Google.
Not what we're here for. Not what we're here for. Y'all already know what I'm about to get. You know what I'm about to say, but that's not what we're here for.
I don't know what this is.
High tier collective capitalism. That's what it is. Yeah. One time.
This going to my goodbye. Because.
So now, when we go back and we revisit the conversation, right, as to why these streams were funny and why they were interesting. Now, I know I was going through the Claptastic classics. I will return to them. But one thing that I was noticing that caught my attention a lot was there was a lot of funny activity going on. Even as simple as getting upset with the Ken costume in the Tekken. it was a lot of activity and things that took place that were hilarious. Now it's just the same old same. He's just rinse and repeat. He sounds like one of those little, you remember them little dolls when you would pull the little string like a Woody? He's like a Woody now. You just pull the string and he says the same thing.
Really made a MASH-friendly version of Tekken.
Oh!
Ah! It stinks. Nice and good.
Say, this might be a little bit controversial to say, but I think I'd much rather watch a stream from her than I'd rather watch a stream from Asmongold or Kai Cenat, because at least she actually has some personality and has the talent to actually be funny. Well, I mean, she is funny, but don't take it the wrong way. No, but I literally do think that she kind of deserves the success that she is getting, because oh boy, like it's really rare to see like just genuine people online, right? It's almost like I don't really want to compare her to LTG for long term, right? Because LTG is basically the definition of like not being true to yourself.
Okay, breaking the fourth wall here. None of these people online are true to themselves. They're true to an entity, to an entertainer, to a personality. Now, does that mean that that's far away from who they are in real life? No, but she don't act like that in her everyday life. She does not walk around and act like that. So let's get it very clear. And a lot of the things that he says, now of course he tries to act like this self-righteous guy, which he's not, but at the same time on his streams, he's always saying deplorable stuff, ridiculous stuff. So yes, two things could be true at the same time, but he meant what he said, and that is pretty, a lot of the things that he says there are pretty true. Now of course he fakes things, he'll do what he needs to do to try to garner views or whatever it is, but at the end of the day, he always circles back to what he really means and what he really wants to say, even as far as the kid conversation and how he feels about if he were to have a daughter, quote unquote, and allegedly, how he would feel about it. All of that stuff. He don't change what he said. He's very clear about this. Like, so we can't say it as if he's not true to who he is. The clown that he is on stream is the clown he actually is. Now don't do that. Don't take that away from him.
Like LTG, right? To a lot of people, basically, he's not the guy you want to go to get advice from. He's not the guy to, you want to look up to.
What's crazy is people do. Now this is what I'm gonna say. He's not 100% wrong in broken clock theory, right? Twice a day. Now he's not 100% wrong about everything that he says. He's somewhat right, but mostly wrong. Just like Fresh and Fit and all them other dudes. They'll say something that's somewhat right, and then you just take the other words and the things that they say at face value while they're hella wrong.
Right?
House parties, went to him, went ahead, shadow ass grabbed. If you guys don't know what shadow ass grabbing is, you literally never been to a house party where it was dark. You just grab the plumpest ass and you're gonna get away with it because it's a dark house party. So
I'm gonna keep it real. I do believe he would do something like this.
So you could do what you want.
You could do what you want. What the No!
Like, he's basically a LolCow. But Jaymommy is not a LolCow by any means, all right? We respect women around here.
I'll be the judge of that.
Like I say, we respect. Now look, as much as I would want to keep talking about this, right? Jaymommy really does not really have a lot of information that I can research her upon. Her calling out children is actually a little bit more funny than a grown-ass man in his 40s insult random, like, people for no reason.
Man, don't start the kookily dances and shit, bro.
So you playing Lego and you telling them not to dance emote? You a grown man play. I'm not saying you can't be grown and play these games, but what I am saying is you don't want people to use the emotes on a set. What is that, 5 and up? Is that a 5 and up game? What is that?
Stop with that lame ass shit. Kookily ass.
LowTierGod, we have found your Harley Quinn, bro.
Mind sending me $1 on Cash App? The f I look like? What the f think I'm doing this shit for fun? The f
Why would I give your ass money and I'm trying to make my damn own?
Like, let's lock the f in, my nigga. Like, what the f is wrong with you, buddy? Don't you ever in your life disrespect me like that again and ask me no dumbass question like that. Send me some lunch money? F you. That's exactly what I'm gonna tell my kids too, if I ever have them.
Say it ain't so. Have we found the perfect match?
Now look, I think for some context, right, we gotta know who exactly is LowTierGod to begin with, because if we're calling another content creator the female LTG, we first gotta know about LowTierGod first. So basically, if you've been living under a rock, you may have known LowTierGod as the guy who gets made fun of for having the worst fashion choices and also being the guy that told everybody to love themselves with a thunder edit of himself.
Are worthless. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stomp you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup, you worthless. You're gonna stay on my until you die. You serve zero purpose. You should love yourself now.
I knew it, man. I knew that's what he was going to say next. Just like that. Exactly like that. No, he was not going to say anything different in that other clip at all.
Yeah.
He's also the guy that just so happens to just have the worst imaginable streaming moments of all time.
Debatable.
Oh, yeah, my whole life is changed.
Okay, never mind. You got it. You right. Okay, I won't say worse. I'll just say fairly entertaining.
Since you came in, I knew back then you were that special.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
Yeah, LTG is really just he is a person that exists. Whether we like it or not, he is definitely the definition of a person who is slowly losing touch with the reality a little bit. But yeah, let's get back on point. Who is the female LTG? Well, the female LTG is called Jaymommy.
She got 85 on there. Is she almost 42? Why she got 85 but got 21 as the age? I don't know, man. I thought they might be one and the same. They might be one and the same.
Yes, Jaymommy. Now, I wanted to look at her videos, right? Because I wanted to see what makes her being called the female LTG. And why does she act so similar to him? I mean, look, acting like a head to your viewers or anything like banning your viewers, all right? It's not necessarily just an LTG thing, all right? It's basically like a universal thing, right? But some people just, they take it a little bit unhinged, all right? And Jaymommy is no stranger to it, because Jaymommy is literally like the definition of like a female LTG, because it's almost uncanny.
Have you gooned before? Have you ever gooned?
To you?
No, in general.
Yeah. 14.
What year were you born? Quick! What year were you born? Quick! What year? What year? What year? You ain't 13. You ain't 14. Yeah, get the f up out of here, cause you ain't no 14. Your mom know what's gonna happen to her. Got it. GG. Yeah, you shut your ass up, boy. Don't make shut your hey, bro. Hey, hold on, hey, bro. Keep saying, I will. Hey, with your broke ass. Shut your broke ass. You scary. The f wrong with you? Scoreboard. Yes.
No, one thing that I will give her though is the mic interactions. One thing that he doesn't really do. And those interactions are hilarious. Now, when people get on that mic, he gets upset, and of course, you know, he goes on his tirades. That's one of the things that he doesn't do as often. But yeah, those are pretty classic. Now, they did get him in trouble from time to time, but they were classic, and we had a good time, and we did get a good laugh. I will say that.
Yes, look at that dumbass skin you got on. You look.
Why this man looking like 24 karat magic Bruno Mars in a soccer outfit or football, whichever way you want to call it?
Stupid as. Don't play with me, yo, Jaymommy, yeah. Where your boyfriend at? Where's your boyfriend? Why he not defending you? Where's your boyfriend? Oh, okay. Oh, how much do you suck? How much do you suck? Answer my question. How much do you suck? More than me?
Because not only is Jaymommy a female LTG in some sort of way, right? I also think she's better than LTG himself.
We gotta get them to collab. I need to see them in the same proximity. I need to see them on the game together at the same damn time. that would be interesting. At least once. Y'all gotta do it. At least once. Mic off, cam muted.
She's already way better than LTG. Unlike LTG, she probably doesn't have to worry about paying child support payments on time, and also having to, having the worst fashion choices, and also having just just having an extremely unlikable personality, because LTG is just kind of known for being the most blandest guy. He's kind of known to have a really bland personality, even when he's like not raging. Basically, what I want to do, right? I want to compare these two, right? Just to see how true it is. How true it is that these two just might be actually linked to each other in some unconventional way, right? Even though Jaymommy herself has, I think, from what I've seen, right, she doesn't like being called the female LTG. I want to rank these two basically on like three factors, right? On their content, on their similarities, and just overall personality. That's basically it. I want to compare these two, just see how similar they are.
I ain't gonna lie, she act like as if if he had a daughter that he raised and he was in her life, this is how I imagine she would be like. I'm not even joking.
Now, a big common trait that LowTierGod has is that he tends to have like one of the biggest Gooner tendencies of all time. I literally seen videos of him like literally describing the most Gooner scenarios of all time. This guy literally makes stories just out of the whim, right? Like, he doesn't even script them. Like, he just makes them up on his own, which is a genuinely, actually a skillful thing to do.
Correction, he used to. He doesn't really do it anymore. Now he just kind of rages out or just bans, and the creativity's no longer there of what used to make him entertaining to watch. Now it's just kind of like, man, you know, it's just bland. Man is out here just doing the Bobby Althoff.
You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken.
He makes the most Gooner stories of like your mom, about your cousin, or even about your sister, but mostly about your mom.
I look like I work at Pizza Hut? Well, listen, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I look like I work at Pizza Hut, I'm gonna ring your mom's doorbell. She's not gonna answer it at first because she's gonna see a tall black man, but she's gonna peep through the peephole and see the peanut butter complexion, so everything's gonna be all right. Gets to her knees, grabs one fist, grabs another, gives me a double stack.
Oh, that's what he was referring to. But I still don't understand the stack of wood line. That still doesn't make any sense. Like, I get what he means by that, but the way, okay, hold on. I'm getting off topic.
Baby girl, we used to get it real good. Taught you double stack, showed you how to stack wood.
And I'm like,
Now, how does Jaymommy compare? And oh boy, it's actually quite similar.
How long you gonna keep wearing that Party City wig? Looks,
She can't read like him too.
sweetie, for as long as your mom keep letting me in that. Right, now I'm the villain. I will be your mom and your dad at the same damn time. While your dad in the back and I'm handling your mom from the front with a long like strap. That's what you're not understanding. Your mom would really love this. I will hit your mom with one of these, the crazy like leg.
Now, another trait LowTierGod has is that he's basically known to not have the greatest hygiene practices of all time. Have you guys ever heard of the story that he literally has never used a toilet in a day in his life? Well, that's actually not very much half true, but he made it clear that he doesn't really enjoy toilets, all right? He doesn't think that pissing in toilets is really all that ethical.
so I don't believe in I'm a strong believer that toilets are not meant to be pissed in.
Why you having this conversation sweating like that, bro? You good? You all right?
Sir.
Only urinals. Piss splashes all over the seat. It's disgusting. It's unsanitary for a dude to piss in a toilet. So, preferably, I use a bottle.
I'm just saying, if we gonna do it that way, wouldn't it just make more sense to use the bathroom outside? I'm just saying, it would make a whole lot more sense instead of just walking around with pee in a bottle. Whatever. I'm not here to make sense out of this. I'm just watching. It will not make sense. You know what happens when you spill the bottle of pee? They got pee all over your room. It just doesn't, whatever, man, whatever. I'm overthinking it.
Now let's compare Jade to see how she pales in comparison to Dale.
You want me to run my ass downstairs, go wash my hands, and look cool for y'all? No, I'm not washing shit because I don't wash my hands. No.
You should. You look like you should wash your hands.
Oh, okay. I wash my fucking hands, but I don't wash my hands after I eat.
Don't wash your hands after you eat. No, you need to wash your hands. You need to wash your hands after you eat. You need to wash your hands after you use the bathroom. You need to wash your hands in general because people are nasty. And when you go around touching things, you don't know who touched what. So that sounds crazy. You know what I mean.
That makes sense? Come on now.
No.
Use deodorant. I def use deodorant.
Dang, why you say that so aggressive?
But I do sweat. Sniffed your phone so fast. See this why a motherfucker can't be honest
Instant classic.
with y'all. LowTierGod is your profile picture bald as. First of all, LowTierGod, you ugly as. That's just.
Now, let's compare them on how they treat their viewers, alright? Basically, the thing that literally makes them actually have a platform for them to talk about. You could probably say hi to LTG and he'll probably ban you if he's in a bad mood. You could literally say to LTG that he hopes he has a nice, great day and hopefully that he has a good time in his stream and you'll get banned.
Mods, ban anybody speaking Portuguese. Let's get these jungle out of here. This is an English stream, motherfuckers. How the f gonna be from Brazil in your computer in a hut talking fuck out of here.
See what I mean? A whole lot more of that. He don't do that no more. And you know, that's a part of what his streams lack. That's what made his streams funny. You know, and there's no more of that now. So now there's Jaymommy, the 2.0 version. So bro, you need to go ahead and step it up, get it together. I don't know what you need to do, and stop faking swattings allegedly, and do better, all right? But if you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. Links in the description below like always. And in the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.